Alright, hello everybody. Welcome to the stream. We're Livestreaming AEW Dynamite, and we're starting with the memorial of Ted Turner.
Begin tonight's program, we want to take a moment to honor a man who changed professional wrestling forever, Ted Turner.
Yeah.
We learned of his passing earlier today at the age of 87. Ted Turner believed in pro wrestling. He believed in you, the fans, and he believed that pro wrestling belonged on national television. And because of his passion, because of his vision, it found a home on TBS. And then later in the 90s on TNT. And therefore, generations of fans around the world knew that we were destination viewing. And I knew that firsthand. I began in the studio at TBS in 1985.
Wow.
Decades later, because of the foundation that was laid by Ted Turner, we still survive today. Through the leadership of Tony Khan at AEW, through the leadership of Warner Discovery, wrestling still survives. Ted Turner spanned many generations, spanned many, many careers. He loved wrestling. He loved the fans. We're here today because of him. And there is one man who knows this better than anyone else. In 1987, he arrived the studios at TBS, and since that time, he has become one of the faces of what wrestling means to TBS. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sting.
Oh, Sting. Oh, yes. Woo! Wow. Holy shit.
Here we are again, Sting.
It's Sting.
We both knew Ted Turner very, very well. He was a big part of you and I being together for all these years, 4 decades. And I know you have a lot of memories of him because you met with him a number of times. And you have some of those you want to share with us.
Can you imagine having an all-in billionaire who absolutely loved pro wrestling? I'm talking about right now the billionaire Ted. Big Ted. Big Ted.
Yes. 2.2 to 2.8 billion.
Believe what he did for us. He was completely committed to us, devoted to us in every conceivable way. So much so that when some of the top brass up there at CNN Towers would have their meetings with Ted, they'd say, "Ted, we don't know about this whole pro wrestling thing. I think it's time to cut them off because we're always in the red." Ted would tell us that story, and then he'd say, I'd look at all of them and say, "You wrestlers just keep on doing what you're doing because I got some deep pockets." And that's a shoot. That's actually what he said. Thank you, Ted. By the way, there wouldn't be a TNT title. There wouldn't be a Sting. There wouldn't be a Darby Allin. There wouldn't be a Tony Schiavone here tonight. You wouldn't be here tonight. So thank you once again, Ted. Big Ted.
Sting, tonight your protege, Darby Allin, will defend the AEW World title against the Turner Network Television champion, Kevin Knight. What a match to have in memory of Ted Turner here tonight.
Are we going to have
You got that right.
10 bell salute?
Man, Darby Allin and we took a blowtorch to this place for 3.5 years, and it felt great every single time. It's great to be back in South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
And it's great to know that Darby Allin is going to wrestle for the world title tonight. The greatest tag partner that I ever had. And I'm also very thankful and grateful for a second all-in billionaire who wants to keep the ball rolling with AEW. And I'm talking about Tony Khan. Thank you, Tony.
And fans, please notice when you see the Turner Network Television belt that Kevin Knight has and the Turner Broadcasting Systems belt that Willow Nightingale has, please notice the side plates are replicas of the studios at Techwood Drive where it all started, the Turner Techwood Mansions. And that's the way Tony Khan wanted it on the belts in honor of our past.
Mm.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, our thoughts go out to Ted Turner's family, his friends, and everyone whose lives he touched. And now we bring you 3 hours of Dynamite and Collision in memory of the Maverick, Ted Turner. Everybody.
I was not looking at my phone the whole time. I was paying attention to this. Damn.
It's Wednesday. You know what that means?
We're starting with the Rough Rider.
Broadcasting system. Joined by Tony Schiavone, the human suplex machine Taz, and we are kicking things off tonight with an eliminator match for the AEW Continental Championship. Hey, Tony, Schiavone, before we get rolling, I just want to tell you, man, you do a spectacular job of there. Thanks so awesome, man. Thank you, Taz. That was really for the heart. It makes you think about your career and this great sport. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the opening contest is an AEW Continental Championship eliminator. Second fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring first from Cincinnati, Ohio. Weighing 241 pounds. He is the AEW Continental Champion.
Moxley. Well, ahead of our opening contest, let's go to ringside. Our colleague, the remarkable Renee Paquette.
John Moxley and Juice Robinson have a long history, each man knowing the other's every strength, every weakness. John Moxley referred to this as basically the longest bar fight in history. I attempted to catch up with Juice Robinson earlier today, but he just continued to manically mutter, "I beat John Moxley before, I'm going to beat John Moxley again." May the best man win.
Thank you for that, Renee. As the AEW Continental Champion, John Moxley makes his way over the barricade. Taz, these are the eliminator matches. Very dangerous for the champion because it is under Continental rules. Everyone is barred from ringside, a 20-minute time limit. But Juice Robinson, if he goes the distance with John Moxley, that's as good as a win. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And his opponent from Joliet, Illinois, 218 pounds. Juice Robinson.
Let's take you back to this past Saturday at Collision. The Bang Bang Gang in action against the Death Riders. Juice Robinson getting the victory over Wheeler Yuta, but it was after the bell. The Death Riders descending like jackals tonight. But then we saw the long-awaited return of Austin and Golden Gun to the Bang Bang Gang. It looks like the Bang Bang Gang is getting stronger and just in the nick of time with John Moxley has all of his troops behind him. Moxley got out of the ring, but that didn't stop the Bang Bang Gang from making their presence known. And we are off to the races here in Charleston. Juice Robinson, John Moxley, head-to-head, center of the ring. And as I mentioned, this is our first of 3 big hours live tonight. And what an explosive way to start things off, no pun intended. Yeah, there's no back down in Juice. There's no back down in Moxley. These guys are just throwing hands to kick it off. I think to be successful against Moxley, Ted, you got to have the confidence. And Juice has had the wins over Moxley, big wins. So let's play with confidence coming into this match. Yeah, absolutely. I completely agree with that. Confidence is a key component. Juice has that, as you can see. Just shoulder block, get to shoulder block. Both athletes going at each other. Now the man willing to give ground, expectedly so. Juice Robinson. Moxley changing levels, catching Robinson at the knee of the midsection. Juice Robinson as a left-handed striker, Taz, coming at Moxley from what could be some unexpected angles. Oh, yeah, back down to your point, a left-handed clothesline. So, yeah, when you are in the ring with a southpaw, it is a little bit different. You feel different. You feel your opponent coming at you differently from the other side that most guys are not, not lefties. Yeah, it's not striker. It is, yeah. So it's kind of a little funky, but Mox has got a lot of experience. I'm not sure how much it's going to affect him, though. Wow, look at that. Just a headbutt. Sometimes you do that on a desperation late in the match, but Juice early on now. Well, headbutt hurts you too, but, when you deliver that blow, you definitely know where to hit a guy, so he feels it more than you, if that makes any sense. Oh, Mox maybe think of pop around Juice Robinson, no intention of finding out. Juice maintains control, adjusts his grip, and sends Moxley over the top of the catapult. Yeah, Moxley caught himself on the way down, so not that much effect. But Moxley was up on the floor. But Juice, no wasted motion. Well, right there, he dives and catches it. As Renee picked up the speaking to Juice Robinson and John Moxley. Years of history between these two men. Brutal, bloody battles. And the rivalry continues here tonight in our opening contest. A lot of their battles were in Japan, as it's well documented. The second title reign by Juice of the U.S. Championship in New Japan, the IWGP, was ended by John Moxley in 2019. Yeah, and that sticks with you when someone takes that title from you, beats your ex-Excalibur, no matter where it is. That stays with you, man, for years. And John Moxley, though, catching Juice Robinson on the way into the ring, stomping on the left hand of Juice Robinson, the dominant hand. Yes, that's right. And pulling apart those fingers, all those little joints and bones in your fingers. Painful when that happens. Well, John Moxley's opened up already. Obviously, he likes that left-handed punch. Oh, yeah, Moxley. There's a bit of mouse underneath the eye. Yeah, definitely got caught there with something. Not a mouse, actually. It's an open wound on the face of John Moxley. And Juice Robinson there using his right hand, targeting John Moxley underneath the eye. And now we see the big slide at that left hand, and Moxley, smart by Mox. Yeah, you're right. Well, John Moxley taking a right and spit over the barricade of the timekeeper's table. Moxley to the left of our broadcast position. Well, Juice is a wild man. Juice is unpredictable. Yeah, table's shaking. She's got to get on that chair. Watch out. It's easy to say, but you got to get it back in the ring. John, you've never lost one of these eliminator matches. 8-0 in them. As the Continental Champion, we mentioned, Taz, that Juice Robinson in this eliminator match, going the time limit, going the distance with John Moxley is as good as a win. It would earn Juice Robinson a shot at the AEW Continental Champion. And that's a huge deal right there, as you just explained. That's kind of left-handed blows on top of the skull here. Down and fighting the head of John Moxley. He's a little wild, man. Juice is not all that. Fouls. Oh. Rounded crossbody, and instead of covering now, just raining down more punches on the head of John Moxley. Fans are opening contest live on Dynamite continues. Don't go anywhere. Not a good moment of Hardy's feelings at all. I mean, this is feelings on his sleeve, so to speak, man. And he's feeling good now, isn't he? Yeah, he should be. But right now, I'm looking. You see on camera here, I mean, Juice is not, he's not really in good shape here, and the referee is counting. Well, that old cliche, but count out's as good as a win for John Moxley here. Well, that's why Mox is just chilling out and waiting. Mox is showing no sense of urgency. Bring Juice Robinson back in, but Juice Robinson off of the finger. They regret it. Gonna snap that middle finger off. Mox is stepping over. Maintaining control. He's gonna let that finger. Let's see us. He's gonna. Hot dog jokes. That's great. Juice Robinson, again, having that left hand targeted by the unorthodox offense and John Moxley. I mean, what's fair is fair. I mean, Juice did bite Mox first, right? Exactly. I'll bite you back. And he should have known that Moxley would do that. Yes. You get bit, you bite them back. Of course you do. So Moxley continuing to apply pressure. Good explosion of the hips. Welcome back to AEW Dynamite, AEW Continental Championship Eliminator match. The champion, John Moxley, trying to fend off the challenge by Juice Robinson. Juice Robinson pins the champion, John Moxley. Robinson will earn a shot at the AEW Continental Championship, not just pins or submits, but if Juice Robinson is able to go the 20-minute time limit. Right now, Juice in a lot of trouble. His head is trapped under the body of Mox, and those fingers are being pulled apart by Moxley on Juice. Full onslaught here. Tie the Continental Champ. I mean, we'd be remiss if we did not mention the puzzling situation that has developed between John Moxley, the Death Riders, and Will Ospreay. Ospreay seemingly training with the Death Riders. And not training in the ring, as we found out. As the Death Riders training. It'd be interesting to see exactly how this all plays out, but it is absolutely mind-boggling when you think about how Will Ospreay made it his mission to take John Moxley out not that long ago. Yeah, it's definitely strange. I don't disagree. Perhaps Ospreay feels like he's lost a step since neck surgery, and the Death Riders can help him get back up to speed. We don't know. But I understand we'll have some more information later on if that neck progresses. Right now, Juice Robinson. Juice is looking good, man. Shot punch. But also, Taz, importantly for Robinson, using the right hand as non-dominant hand. A good observation for sure. Short line there. Juice likes the cannonball in the corner. His opponent is in this position. Robinson up. Moxley came in. Blocks that. He's the Continental Champion. I hate to say, Juice made a big mistake there. Don't tell the fans what you're going to do. Go do it, right? And Moxley, they gave him plenty of opportunity to come back. I think Juice got a little wrapped up in the moment. You know, your adrenaline's going. You're feeding off the live crowd here in Charleston. They should do that to you, but I get your drift. You're not wrong. Moxley bouncing on his feet. Juice Robinson rattled by that cutter, but Moxley, I'm going to say slow to follow up, but does follow up and maneuvers Robinson to the corner. And now Moxley, perhaps his turn to return the favor to Juice Robinson for earlier. Whoa, second. Moxley appealing to the crowd. Robinson makes him pay for the mental lapse. That was right on the tailbone and the hips. Sure was. Big power bomb there. Watch out. Or the voice of Justin Roberts. Half the clock in this Continental Eliminator match has elapsed. Juice Robinson If he can last the next 10 minutes with Jon Moxley, he will earn a shot at the AEW Continental Championship, but he may not have to go 10 minutes. Robinson. Now Juice the cover. You wouldn't know. Moxley able to escape. That's a big time kick out by Mox there. I thought Juice had it, man. That was close. Juice Robinson still dealing with the injury to that left hand, Tony. Yeah, and you hear some of the fans chant for Moxley here. It's no surprise. He's a fighter. A lot of fans take to him, even though his methods sometimes are questionable. It's split though. People chant, "Let's go, Juice!" Also, yeah, absolutely. Juice attempting to reverse. Now sits down. He's got
Close.
narrow escape. Spot better removed there. Full Nelson. Robinson plants Moxley. And now Juice. If you think about loading up that big left hand of God, as he calls it, that massive haymaker punch, but has the damage to the left hand. Set him up with those jabs. Has that damage. Oh no, Moxley.
He biting him?
Forehead. Moxley into the left hand. Caught Moxley coming in. What a haymaker. Well, look at Moxley trying to get back up after that haymaker. He's trying to get to his feet. He's there, too. Robinson perched on the top rope now. Moxley again makes the escape. Yeah, by the skin of his teeth, Moxley almost just got beat there in this eliminated match. One thing I love about continental matches and eliminator matches, no outside interference, and no one can interfere. No one from the Death Riders, no one from the Bang Bang Gang, just man on man. Imagine how it started. These guys, forehead to forehead, eyes to eyes. A headbutt. Moxley returns fire with one of his own. See Juice unsteady on his feet. Men using their heads as rams. Yeah, this could really screw your head up a bit, I'll tell you. Really can. So, previous course, elbow drag, Robinson answers. Wind up. Neither man wants to give the ground in the center of the ring. Oh, great body shot. And a knee strike right to the face. I think that Juice up right on the bridge of the nose as Moxley charged it in. Sidestep Moxley into the post now. Robinson, the cradle.
Now it's close.
I'm sorry, guys. I was saying Juice lured him in that time by holding the nose. For the Juice's lips, Moxley locked the leg and then switched underneath. Yeah, you might want to sit here. Moxley try to scoop your hips into a bulldog choke that he's done many times, but he's just going for a rear choke, and it's on pretty good. Or was on. Juice looking for the escape on the ropes when he's driver. Look at his and Juice Robinson. Look at the tenacity, the quickness, the brains of Mox gets right back on that hold. As soon as Robinson escaped the pinning predicament, Jon Moxley seizes on him. Now the Bulldog is in. Yeah, I said it earlier, but he was standing. He's got his hips to the sky, but right now, Juice is doing the right thing, kind of sitting out to stand up. If Robinson was flattened out on his stomach, I think this match would already be over. Perhaps it's only thing. Moxley drags him over the top, flattens him out, and Juice Robinson. Oh, look at that leverage, man. All that weight, he's out.
Wow.
Moxley, what's the win? There's your winner, the AEW Continental Champion, Jon Moxley. And it's all skate. When you have that arm, that bulldog choke like that, and all your body weight is on your opponent, the way Moxley does it, I mean, you can't get out of the hole. It's just you get choked out. That's all tap. It's the great equalizer of Jon Moxley. Well, the opponents large or small, lesser track in that bulldog choke, that is routinely the end of the night. Jon Moxley the Continental Champion. A great start to the action. Our first of 3 hours here tonight. And speaking of tonight, we have not seen the last of the Bang Bang Gang. They'll be teaming up with the Young Bucks to take on the Death Riders and the Dogs. A massive 10-person tag team match. Left Darby continues his punching pace as AEW World Champion. This time, winning the title of the line against the TNT Champion, the Jack Kevin Knight. But coming up next, it is Double Jeopardy. One half the AEW World Tag Team Champions, Dax Harwood, battles one-third of the Trio Champions, Orange Cassidy, next. Broadcast live on TBS and HBO Max. Moments ago, we saw Jon Moxley fend off a challenge by Juice Robinson. We touched on it during the body of the match. Moxley and the Death Riders have been training with Will Ospreay in his preparations for return to action back in AEW. I understand our cameras earlier today caught the latest training session between the Aerial Assassin and the Death Riders. Yeah. You just got off a 15-hour flight. You're winning titles with your petty little dramatic friends in Japan. We do not care. It's us against the world. And if you want to be the best version of yourself, you're going to have to work for it. Come on, let's get it. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Up. Get up. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Come on. All right, come on, man. Yeah. Cool. Have you ever heard of the concept of death ground? Standing on ground from which you cannot leave. There is no escape. There are no other options. Do or die. That's where you're at right now. If we don't get your neck right, if we don't get this right, it's over. You're done. Sure, you could still have a career at AEW, get paid, hang out, like the rest of these posers. But that's not what you want. You're not like all these people, man. You're different. It's a privilege to be where you're at, to come all the way this far up the mountain. All you got is that last 1%. This is the hardest 1%. You're on death ground. It's going to be hard, but it's the only good option. Nothing else exists except what's right in front of you right now. Every second, every minute. On your back. There we go. All right, that's enough. Trying to end the man's career. You're trying to mold him into the perfect weapon
FPR.
the professional wrestling ring has ever seen. This is a double jeopardy match. From Asheville, North Carolina, weighing 222 pounds, he is one half of the A.
Online comments, you name it. I mean, they've said it all.
Come on.
James Charles gave his audience more than they bargained for as his shirt popped open at the Be Perfect store opening. He turns to his fans with what appears to be a confetti shooter when the buttons ping open. He screams and looks mortified as he realizes the wardrobe malfunction. He quickly turns to high.
Come on. 30.
World Team Champions, Dax Harwood. A rare singles match for Dax Harwood. Justin Roberts said
Who are these other people?
If Dax Harwood wins, FTR and Pabon Ciampa will earn a shot at the AEW World Trios Championship. If Orange Cassidy wins, the conglomeration will earn a shot at the AEW World Tag Team Championship. Yeah, it's lots on the line here, and that's what makes this match great. As you can see, that big I-Quit match for the AEW World Championship is coming up at Double or Nothing. One thing about what we just saw, I hate to say this, but John Moxley made a lot of sense during that video, don't you think, Taz?
Yeah, no, I definitely think so. I mean, it's tough for Ospreay coming off a neck injury. I can tell you from experience from years ago, it's difficult, and those exercises he's doing will build up your neck. So,
Yeah, the same. He's doing the right thing, you know. David Finlay, Clark Connors, Trent Beretta, and Rocky Romero. And here's a opponent from whatever. Whatever. He is 1/3 of the AEW Trios Champions. Wrestling Squeeze! Orange. Yes. FTR still picking up the reinforcements. Perhaps looking to get the numbers advantage.
Husband needed a bike bag and high concentration chilies in her every day. She was like that after soaking for 999 days.
I think we know that music.
Super kick. Hotel.
Maybe FTR not the only one with reinforcements.
Oh, yes. On this day, I see clearly everything's come to life. Everything. Yeah, Christian.
Dax Harwood.
Mm.
In his corner. Now, Orange Cassidy. He's got the Young Bucks. He's got the radar for Superstar. And he's got Christian Cage. You're watching his back. I mean, gentlemen, I think this is effectively 20 years. It's for a long-jump match of skill.
For real.
Each man, meaning Orange Cassidy and Forward here, the boy next guy. Take a look at this. Unlike the first match when no one was allowed to ringside, take a look at the talent that AEW has out here for this matchup. We're talking about some of the greats, some of the legendary performers in wrestling, and some of the guys that have made AEW from the beginning what it's all about. So it really speaks to the tag team scene here in AEW. Yes, it does. Finlay and Connors, got Trent Beretta, Rocky Romero. FTR, of course, AEW Tag Team Champions. But on the other side, former champions, the Young Bucks, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, great tag team in their own right. Of course, tag team legends, Taz, and Christian Cage. Absolutely. So, I mean, this thing's loaded. I mean, it really is. And we have a loaded night. 3 hours with Dynamite and Collision. Yeah, then you see that team we have coming up tonight. Thanks, Tyler. Team of the Bang Bang Gang to take on the Death Riders and the Dogs as Dax Harwood and Orange Cassidy battling it out in this double Jeopardy match. Nice transition by Dax Harwood around. First, Orange Cassidy with the upkick. Slam. Cassidy upkicks. Now Harwood takes the side headlock. Yeah, both these men stomp off the wrist. Nice side headlock takedown right there by Orange Cassidy. Flipping that whole head a little bit. Even if you're giving up some size to a guy, a side headlock when you have quick hips, like an Orange Cassidy with good technique and good footwork, it don't matter how much heavier a guy is than you want to take down. I think Orange Cassidy knows that Dax has a very short fuse. You saw him right in the head, like you mentioned, Taz. He's going to play into that, I think. Well, you know, Orange, he will play games meant for people. That's what he's been doing for years. Look like these guys. He's different. He's unique. And Tez, that's I think the frustrating thing about Orange Cassidy. He has this laconic style that really lulls opponents into a false sense of security. But then,
Ooh.
Orange Cassidy is extremely explosive when he wants to be. Cassidy perhaps lining up to deliver another Temporetta, former ally of Orange Cassidy. And Cassidy, he spared a look for Trent Beretta. Still has not forgotten about the things that Trent Beretta, the reprehensible things that Trent Beretta has done. I mean, think about ending the career of Cassidy's friend Chuck Taylor as Stokely getting his shots in as this double jeopardy match continues on Dynamite. Heavy dude. FTR's AEW Tag Team Championship. Got quick arms. To the gut. Shot to the breadbasket by Dax Harwood. Harwood looking for the pile driver. Orange Cassidy transitions out of it. You've got a cast of thousands at ringside. It's going to turn this into an impromptu lumberjack match. We've seen FTR. There's reinforcements in RPG Vice. Tommaso Ciampa and the Dogs getting some shots in on Orange Cassidy while the referee's back was turned, Tony. And that's because the action that happened in their corner and their side now, it's on the other side. Let's see what happens if they spill out on that side. Of course, on the other side, the Young Bucks, Adam Copeland, Christian Cage, Roderick Strong, Kyle O'Reilly. 6 men backing up Orange Cassidy, and Cassidy. I don't see Orange Cassidy do that much, but by any means necessary here. Harwood up to his feet for long diving DDT.
Oh, come on. Let's not. Oh, dear.
Former champions, the Young Bucks, Kyle O'Reilly, Orange Cassidy.
2-0.
Dax Harwood able to kick out Orange Cassidy. As you saw him shaking that right hand, Dax Harwood has repeatedly smashed that right hand into the ring post, trying to neutralize the orange punch. Yeah, his hand, meaning Orange Cassidy, is probably a little bit numb. That's probably the issue. And Harwood is right out the front here of our announce desk. Watch out here, guys. Dax Harwood. Oh, wait a second.
Holy shit.
Cassidy just had his hand slammed into the announce desk, but then went face first. Referee Paul Turner giving the count to both athletes. Harwood happily returns Orange Cassidy back to the ring. Now Harwood mocking Orange Cassidy, Taz. Yeah, it's probably he wanted to rent some space in his head, and he's definitely heavy-duty mockery here by Harwood on Cassidy. He is the most despicable, one of the most despicable, arrogant guys I've ever been around in my life, Taz. I've been around a lot of them. Orange Cassidy's the Dax. No, I'm talking about Dax. Look at that face. Orange Cassidy slips under Dax twice in a row.
Hey.
Off his feet. And Cassidy springs back up. Now Orange on the move. That's counter into that DDT. Cassidy still having difficulties with that right hand. It gets numb. It's probably trying to wake it up, get some blood in there. Look at Stokely up on the apron. Big Stoke. Stokely had his share of issues with Orange Cassidy well before their time here in AEW. So for years they've had issues. You're right. Harwood unleashing a combination on Orange Cassidy, but Cassidy floats over. Waist lock. Pulls through. David Finley.
Whoa, that was close.
Despite that cheap shot, able to survive and doesn't Paul Turner. Yeah, well, let's get nuts right in front of us here, guys. The conglomeration seen enough. Look at He's loving it. Wait a second, a mid all wrist. Dex Harwood. Dex Harwood's grabbed the ring bell. Paul Turner answered. He spotted it. That's true. He only has two eyes, Paul Turner, the referee. Now he finally catching Dex Harwood red-handed. Orange Cassidy.
Orange. Oh.
Beach break, perhaps. No.
Ooh. Yeah.
Now, Cassidy, what shape is that right hand in? He and we may find out together. Orange punch, no. Harwood. Dax Cassidy.
Oh no.
Punch misses, no. Now Dax. Power bomb. What for the slingshot power bomb? Orange Cassidy. Yeah, hold on. Orange Cassidy hung on. Very smart by Cassidy.
Oh no.
Wow. He punched the orange punch. Yeah, knocked it right out of midair is what he did.
Slingshot power bomb.
Slingshot power bomb.
Mmm.
Again. How about Orange Cassidy? What he has been through not only on the inside, but the outside, and still staying in this match. That was impressive. Super tenacity by Orange Cassidy. The rated R superstar on the outside, trying to urge on Orange Cassidy.
Christian.
Adam Copeland, Christian Cage, as you mentioned, Tony, at Double or Nothing. Both face FTR. AEW World Tag Team Championship I Quit match. If Cage and Copeland lose the match, they said they will never team again. Boy, would that be an end of an era. Holy smokes. So much riding on the line on May 24th. Harwood wants to finish Orange Cassidy off. Stun Dog Millionaire. He's got Dax Harwood round Orange Cassidy. He wants that punch, man. Orange Cassidy wants that punch. Quickly. Cassidy. No. Boy, he tried to move the body up over the shoulders, could not, Taz. No, it was hard. Because his hand after the punch, Orange Cassidy grabbed that wrist. He could have a broken bone in that wrist. One of his knuckles, you never know. Yeah, I think he's been holding the wrist, gripping the wrist. It may be more the wrist than the hand. Oh, Shinji Katami here. Cross arm breaker. Not to pop that bicep. Not something you see Dax Harwood do typically, Taz, but he identified the injury to the right hand of Orange Cassidy, looking to capitalize on it. Cassidy did the right thing, rolled into the arm bar. That's what you want to do. Harwood gets the boot caught. Not having pins.
Ooh, got him. Holy, the melee.
I thought we all knew this would happen.
Look at Stokely running away.
Cassidy, he's won the Double Jeopardy match. That means that the conglomeration has earned a shot at the AEW World Tag Team Championship. Oh, look at Rocky Romero and look at Trent Beretta. As the Young Bucks all alone. Adam Copeland, Christian Cage looming. As Rocky Romero realizing he's caught between a rock, a hard place, another rock, another hard place. And no one's coming to their aid. No one. Everybody is standing and looking. Let's try to make friends.
Ooh, beautiful. Super kick.
But that's not
Spear by Edge.
Superstar. Oh, Christian Cage.
Christian. Oh. Low blow.
That left arm that was targeted by FTR. Trying to soften Christian up ahead of the I Quit match. Double or Nothing, but Orange Cassidy victorious here tonight in this Double Jeopardy match.
Why does Stokely have a mic?
For the conglomeration, the AEW World Tag Team Champions, but still to come tonight, a massive 10-man tag team match. The Young Bucks and the Bang Bang Gang taking on the Dogs and the Death Riders. Plus, Darby Allin puts his AEW World Championship on the line against the Red Hot Jet. Kevin Knight. And El Toro Blanco. Roosh will be in action later on tonight. He has been on a tremendous roll as of late. Let's take a look. I am in Toro Roosh, the former two-time Ring of Honor World Champion. A man on the precipice of capturing the
El
championship.
Toro Blanco.
Roosh comes from a pro wrestling dynasty in Mexico. The leader of the Facción Gobernable. Roosh comes from a pro wrestling dynasty in Mexico. The leader of the Facción Gobernable.
They're looking after each and every one of you dogs. El Perros, well, technically Perros, is big. Let them step up. El Toro Blanco Rouge. Boo. We got a horse.
Right backstage, so if I can be so bold, Renee, I'm gonna take it out there to the people. Well, Jericho, the microphone for Renee. South Carolina. Hey, come on! Come on! Let me sing it up. Come on!
Y2J.
This is AEW Dynamite, and I am Jericho. And I'm done with the 3-on-1 beatdowns, and I'm done with the attacks from behind. I'm done with the bullshit. So, Ricochet, I'm gonna ask, I'm gonna demand that you come out here and talk to me face to face, one on one, man, right here, right now. Come on. Ricochet has made it a personal mission to drive Jericho out of AEW. There's Ricochet solo, but I've got the same. There you go. Well, at least Jericho can see. You know, those remember like the East. That's better if maybe get each other behind or something. Yeah, that's a good point, Ted. You're right. I thought for sure he can walk out Ricochet by himself, and the two guys, the gates of agony, with jumping from behind. Now, Bishop Vaughn, Toleona, the other members of the Demand alongside Ricochet. And they have put a beating on Jericho week in and week out. They've owned Jericho. They've just flat out owned them. But it's been 3-on-1. Jericho, look, I tried to do you a favor by telling you to leave, and you didn't listen. And yeah, I'm sure that you and every other simple his ass kicked by the Demand every week that he shows up. And listen, okay, I don't know if you have some sort of humiliation kink or something, but just know that we can make that a reality right here tonight in front of these overweight, mouth-breathing hillbillies right here in Charleston, North Carolina. Jericho, if I'm being honest, Jericho, if I'm being honest, man, I'm getting kind of tired of it. I'm getting kind of bored of it. So if we do this again, if we do this one-on-one, Jericho, then what do we get out of it? What does the Demand get from all of this, Jericho? You know what? Actually, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. Here's one for you, Jericho. 6 years ago, you created your own match. A match that actually happened at Double or Nothing. So I say,
Stadium Stampede.
Double or Nothing, in a stadium that is proudly named after an American icon, Louis Armstrong. That I, an American icon in my own right,
Sorry.
deal you a losing record in your very own match. Why don't you come out here and make me? Why don't you come on out here? I'm ready for you. Exactly. Sit down and shut up. But Jericho, back to you. This time, Jericho, this time I won't just beat you with your own move, the lion saw. No, which is now the new and improved Rico saw. No, Jericho, this time I want to beat you in a stadium stampede. You know, that's a great idea. I actually love that idea. The only problem is the last time we faced each other, Jericho, you had to pay people to watch your back. And how'd that work out for you? You still couldn't get the job done, could you? And so I'm not actually sure you're going to be able to find 4 other partners. And you want to know why, Jericho? Because here in AEW, in my company, nobody likes your ass.
Mm.
First of all, you stupid son of a bitch. It's the same thing. Second of all, just let me get this straight. You want a stadium stampede match at Double or Nothing? Stadium stampede! I'll tell you this right now, Ricochet. You're on. And I'll find 4 partners, because I'm sure somebody here likes me. But if I can't find 4 partners, I'll take on all of y'all by myself.
Oh.
Bald.
Bald.
It's a waste here. The numbers. There you go. Yeah. Not in Jericho's favor. That's giant man from it, of course. So Leona since the outside has a Bishop comes. Notice offensive right. Ricochet. Jericho said he would take them all on in a stadium stampede match. He's taking them all on right now. Thrilling. Jericho.
Oh.
The arm. Oh, the tables have turned in, gentlemen. It's just the proverbial numbers game here. It just makes sense.
The Hurt Syndicate.
Wait a minute.
We hurt people. Yeah. Is MVP also going to be in it? We hurt people. People. We hurt people. We hurt people. We hurt people. We hurt people. Hurt people. We 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 hurt people.
Ladies, there's a lot of conflicting emotions tonight ahead of your match with Sheeta and Statlander. How are you guys feeling?
Renee, I don't even know how to feel tonight because
Honey, wake up. What she has done to Stat and us is not good. Can you trust Stat? I hope so. But tonight, beyond friends, beyond how you feel, we have a match to win. Holly, you are one of the first ever tag team champions. So stop looking out there. Look at me. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, that's something you ain't yeah. I'm not, but I don't care. Sheena, Stat, the ref is back. And you're gonna feel it. We're in for a hell of a match. You gotta go put something on. Look.
Oh, that was crazy.
Well, Mina Shirakawa fighting
Kajuska Okada.
later tonight, but it's deemed good work. Wow, did it ever? This contest is colorful. It's for the
Really? You already?
Mina Shirakawa fighting This was a second fall is for the AEW International Championship. Introduce the first from IQ weight 236 pounds. He is the AEW International Champion. The Brand.
Okada.
They see the bottom of your screen coming up on Sunday, May 24th. Kazuchika Okada will put his AEW International Championship on the line against Konosuke Takeshita at Double or Nothing. Live on pay-per-view, that is. If Okada survives this challenge for the International Championship tonight on this 3-hour broadcast has. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, a match coming up, by the way, here. You have Okada in battle. He's tremendous competitor. And the human skid mark, Don Callis. Hey, that's not very exciting. Working well, landed accurate. Lance Archer, the personal friend of mine for many, many years. Approaching the death, that's not what you were saying earlier today. And they shot you. From Greenspoint, Texas, where 189 pounds.
Huh. Brian Keith.
Pick up titles in the independent scenes. Professional wrestling is the 5 wrestling champions in the Pacific Northwest, looking to add the AEW International Championship to his collection. As Don, what do we owe this pleasure? Well, I always love to have a front row seat to Okada. The Rainmaker is maybe the greatest wrestler in the history of professional wrestling. And I love to have a front row seat. I'd pay if I had to. We both know I don't.
Well, Don Callis, anytime you want to be at this station, you are welcome here, my friend.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Come on, Taz. You know we all hate him.
No.
Yeah, we do. We talk about him backstage. We talk about him all the time.
I'm not doing anything for that psycho.
Hey, listen.
Mother's Day.
And when it's Psycho's Day, I'll bake for the cake.
What are y'all fighting about?
Ryan looks phenomenal, in my opinion. I agree. Really looks great. Different attitude. I think I like what I see with him as a singles wrestler. The problem is he's in there with Okada.
Side headlock taken by Brian Keith. Okada, though, taller of the two, was able to maneuver Keith upward, but Keith maintaining the side headlock. He's got a great gable grip right now. He changed his grip, as I was saying that did Brian Keith. But he's got that headlock on real strong. Okada realizes he's trying to get some separation.
I don't think being in the ring with Okada is a problem. Listen,
Make it official for you.
as a competitor, you can learn something by wrestling Okada. 100%. You can learn how to lose very quickly. You can gain a lot of confidence if you're successful. Here's the problem if you're wrestling Okada. Here's the holes in his game. Do you agree? No, I completely agree. I'd watch this man wrestle.
Okada,
I agree. There's no holes. But I can tell you, Brian Keith is not looking to learn anything. He wants to beat. He wants to flat out beat Okada.
That boot jaw of the Rainmaker.
That move was on target, Excalibur. This is the advantage, Excalibur, I believe. Okay, Excalibur's got something he's got to say. It's just a street fighter.
Lateral cross, and now hook the leg. Fans, of course, we're live for 3 hours tonight. A special Wednesday night broadcast coming up this Saturday. Live 1 hour special. AEW Collision Fairway to Hell from West Palm Beach. Moving on TV and HBO Max this Saturday night, 8 Eastern, 7 Central. As Brian Keith drops the knee. Lateral press. Covered. Kick up right there by Okada. Thanks, Tony.
Thing is, man, like, if you're Brian Keith right now, you want to keep the pressure. And he's doing it, Don. He's definitely keeping the pressure on your guy, Okada. He has been in a large amount of street fights in his life as Brian Keith, and Okada has not. Okada's always been a prime athlete. But if it's a street fight, I like Brian Keith's chances.
Brian Keith, stylistically, very much influenced in the Japanese pro wrestling style. And he mixes that very well with the street fighting break that Don alluded to. But Okada, nice drop kick, sends Keith falling off of the floor to the mix.
Brian Keith is this And he gave his own DDT there. Boy, Brian Keith has wrestled a hell of a match here, gentlemen. He's not done. I mean, Brian Keith is on the hot, and he is relentless right now to get back on Okada. Okada went out of bounds here, getting out of the ring. I would watch out here. Yeah, again, Okada was thinking DDT, but the switch, the reversal. Okada.
It's very.
And Okada in serious trouble. Don, you knew that Brian Keith was no slouch, but I think Keith not backing down from Okada in the least. Give you a little bit to think about here. Brian Keith doesn't back down from any man. I will say that about Brian Keith, but he has acquainted himself well with, I would say, the gaps in Okada's game plan here tonight, if we're all right. Well, he's got Okada dazed now. There's no doubt about that. He does. Brian Keith looking for that exploder again, Taz, for a third time. Yeah, Okada well scouted on Keith. Countered the boot, lands one of his own. And now, hoist up the bounty call. Bounty hunter, neck breaker.
Yes.
Okada,
Big. Huge.
despite the adversity he's faced, Okada, as he is wont to do, remains composed. Here we go. There's one for Daddy now. Watch this. Okada to the top. Favors the elbow drop from this position. He finds it. Okada. If he was worried, he's not showing a good poker face on the international champion, but Brian Keith hammering him with back elbows.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Perfect drop kick. Great vertical. It's amazing. A guy that size can get up with that great vertical drop kick. Here we go. Now Okada, rain man. Keith counter. What a headbutt. Catching Okada on the side of the jaw. Now the double underhooks. Keith could be thinking Tiger Driver, but no. Okada slips free. Okada, Rainmaker ducks underneath. Put on the brakes. Brian Keith rolls Okada through, brings him out to center. Double underhooks once again. Okada counters. Nice counter right there by Okada. That was impressive. Sliding Lariat attempted. Keith rolls through. Third time. Double underhook this time. Would have been a gigantic upset right there. He almost ran to the ring that time. Well, Brian Keith is a double tough customer, and he is doing very well for himself tonight here. See that? Keith closes the distance, charges in to the face of Okada. I'm thinking Diamond Dust, perhaps. Out of the corner.
Yeah.
Finds it home. Instead, Okada. Great power by Okada. Oh, Okada for thumbers. And now, here we go. The Rainmaker.
It's over. Rainmaker.
1, 2, 3.
And still, AEW International Champion.
Kakuta Okada.
Kudos to both men for the effort by Brian Keith and for Okada for taking all that punishment and still winning the match. And Brian Keith was intimidated. He certainly did not show it. Okada has something important to say. I already have the international title. Unlike Takeshita.
Eh.
I want more.
He wants more?
I'm coming for the AEW World Title. Bitch.
Hello, Alex.
Satisfied with the international championship. He wants the AEW World Championship as well with the Rainmaker. The only member of the Dodgers family with the title.
Mm.
Gomez Palacio Domingo Mexico.
Yeah, it's the same.
No question on
Mm. Hey, this is you see this? This is what happened with the inflatable. Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Watching this match with great interest.
Yeah.
Championship later on tonight. And right now, let's hear from the challenger. Tonight, the TNT champion becomes Jet 2 belts. Kevin, it's time for you to prove that you're no longer a rising star, but you're way up there, shining bright, and you are the one we look up to. You know what, Speedball? I like the way that sounds because ever since I stepped into the building this morning, the air switched up a little bit. And I appreciate Darby Allin for being the fighting champion that he says he is to be. But what was that he said? You said that you would fight until your body would give out. Well, I got news for you. Tonight, that's exactly what's going to happen when you step in the ring with the Jet, and I'll become your new AEW World Champion.
All right.
Hey, man. Hey, let him do his job, man. Hey, push your moving guys, man. You're weird.
I'll be right back, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's I, Samoa Joe, and I am joined by the Ops. And I'm worried. See, last week, I put out an offer, and I am deathly afraid that it's not being heard. Will Ospreay, please hear these words and allow me to explain myself in a very non-intimidating manner. You see, men like John Moxley, they're telling you how to think, Will. I don't want to do that. I want you to think whatever you want to think. Well, you got to realize that I see the momentum. I see the tide rising, Will. I know that you are destined for greatness. And some say that you will be a next world champion. But now the question is, Will, how much of you will there be left to remain champion? Will, with a man like me at your side, with men like us at your side, William, that could be a very long time. Now, you may say to yourself, what are the advantages of this? I'll tell you what, in this organization, men like Hook, though he was unsuccessful last week, don't punish that man, no. This week, he's off filming a movie. I make a few connections. I make a few calls. I put him in a better position to succeed. This is what I want to do for you. Anthony Bowens, long overlooked and underestimated. I will now provide an opportunity for him to succeed. This man here, Katsuyori Shibata, nowhere else in the world will he get to be him, the wrestler, than with us, the Ops, and right here and right now. So, William, just know this. The choice is yours. The choice is clear. And the intentions of the man that is staring you in the face right now are as clear as day. I'm going to put out my hand to you one last time. Just know, William, if it is not accepted, I'll put out my fist. Samoa Joe once again extending the offer to Will Ospreay. But Samoa Joe, there's nothing he does in a non-intimidating manner. This is a tag team match. Everyone call. Introducing first, the team of Harley, Cameron, and Nina. Mina Shirakawa seems to have woken Harley Cameron up from her stupor, Tony. Boy, does she ever. Harley, she's been in the doldrums since losing the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship a long time ago. Now, you know, she so will go after your singles run, be a great TBS champion, and then Harley had to find a way. Maybe she found herself a partner here. And their opponents, the team of Chris Statlander and no! Cena. We saw this past Saturday on Collision. There was a tense situation last Wednesday night between Chris Statlander and Hikaru Shida after the loss to Divine Dominion. And then at Collision this past Saturday, Hikaru Shida said that she would make it up to Chris Statlander by helping Statlander get the win tonight in this tag team battle, Dad. But you have two extremely strong-willed competitors in Hikaru Shida and Chris Statlander, two women that are former AEW World Champions. I mean, that sometimes it makes for a great tag team. Sometimes you can't put the issues aside.
Absolutely. They're both extremely competitive women, to your point. We'll see if they can work as a cohesive unit right here.
There's been Nisha that's been trying to warn Chris Statlander, saying you can't trust Hikaru Shida. Shida, since her return to action here in AEW, I mean, we've seen her menacing to, or seeming to menace opponents with that kendo stick behind their back. She thinks they're not looking, Tony. Well, she's come back with really a very perplexing attitude, if you will. And let's not forget, had they won that tag team match, Chris Statlander would have become the first AEW Women's Triple Crown champion. So that eluded her. And don't forget, we got an hour of Collision following tonight live. Coming up here on TBS. Right here in the second of 3 straight hours live here on TBS. As Chris Statlander backslide. It's got Mina. Very nearly pinned her. High roundhouse kick. Mina tucks underneath. Leg sweep.
A nice little sweep there by Mina. Very well done. Oh, right. Drop kick.
Yeah, Statlander was looking for her, but Mina connected with the drop kick. So at the bottom of your screen, the special program, this Saturday, AEW Collision Fairway to Hell live on TBS in HBO Max this Saturday night, 8/7 Central. How about that tag? Shirakawa is waiting now, but he's been trying to talk to Statlander, but now she's here to fight. And as is Marley Cameron.
Yeah, Harley wanted in. So here we go. Shida and Harley.
Wow, what's that?
It's like not so quick.
Yeah, listen, Shida was no part of Harley. She's been talking smack, and she obviously been talking smack in Japanese, just as Mina Shirakawa. Cameron driven down by Chris Statlander. Harley, after losing the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship, she asked Statlander. She said, hey, can you be my guiding light? Can you be the person that breaks me out of this? Statlander had no interest in it. And then Harley making a good accounting of herself, taking Statlander down. How about that? And showing Chris Statlander perhaps what she's missed out on. Yeah, nice scientific move on her friend, no doubt about that. Hey, Harley's looking. Seems she's improved so much. Leg sweep and setting up Statlander for Mina Shirakawa coming up with the tornado. Leg hook, cover made. Statlander able to kick out.
Yeah, Statlander, very powerful, very strong athlete for sure. Great flexibility. Tough to get a win on her like that.
We're going to miss by Statlander. Mina comes in, lands on her feet, looking for a Russian leg sweep, but Statlander, there's the power, the strength, the difference maker.
Big time backbreaker by Statlander.
For Statlander, of course, we mentioned former AEW World Champion, former TBS Champion. He was on the verge of becoming Triple Crown Champion last week, but was not meant to be, as Lena Cross and Megan Bain, Divine Dominion, remain the AEW Women's World Tag Team Champions. But right now, Statlander and Shida, I should say Statlander, she's done all the work in this match, but Shida, now finally, setting the lane to Shirakawa.
You get the knee strike right there, Raz knee strike. You get the advantage of what Styles we know, man. Statlander her own corner, which was very slow.
Well, this tag team battle continues live on Dynamite. Don't go anywhere. Jaw-jacking between Hikaru Shida and Harley Cameron. And now Mina Shirakawa sent face first, that top turnbuckle pad. Shida, right hands raining down on Mina Shirakawa. Shida, as we've mentioned so many times, a 3-time AEW Women's World Champ, total of 436 days as champ. Fans have loved her so much, but this new aggression of hers is really perplexing. Shida Inverted bear hug, slamming and spinning, and that's slamming her.
Leg and foot. Mina Shirakawa able to kick out.
I guess when she comes back after that long layoff, right? That she wants to make an impact. That's the only thing I can imagine.
You're talking about Sheeta, right?
Right, Sheeta, right.
There's a lot of pronouns here.
Yeah, sorry about that.
You're doing this since 1962.
No, 73.
Chris. Delayed vertical suplex. Giving Mina plenty of time to think about it.
Yeah, big power. As we stated, the power of step. We're seeing it.
And as Mina is inverted like this, all the blood is rushing to her head.
Yeah, this is something. Long delay here. This is really something.
And finally, Statlander drops in Mina. Impressive display of strength. Now Statlander covers. Followed towards Mina able to kick out. Tag made. We've seen some good teamwork tonight between Chris Statlander and Hikaru Shida.
Yeah, they definitely, you're right. I mean, they definitely are working well together. Like I said earlier, they're super competitive individuals and successful in their own right. Nice snap suplex by Shida there.
Doing a great job of cutting the ring in half, keeping Mina Shirakawa isolated as Hikaru Shida.
Yeah, that's a tough hold. Sitting on someone's lower back, clasping their jaw, pulling back. It's not a camel clutch, but it's in that, you know, that vibe right there, Shabani. Pull him on the head with the back of the spine being used to a rear chin lock right, and then they pull on the spine. And, you know, Mina trying to get out of this. And you guys are a few moments ago talking about how well Statlander and Shida are working together, and I agree.
Doing a good job of isolating Mina Shirakawa, keeping Harley Cameron on the outside, helpless, powerless to aid her partner. Tag team action continues live on AEW Dynamite. Our second up. Hey, what the hell? 3 hours tonight as Statlander just suplexed her own partner. Almost like a kick, the heel kick to the face of Mina Shirakawa.
That's teamwork.
Take another look at this. Mina, I think the only saving grace is that her arm was up, but still the impact caught Mina flush. But Mina, undeterred, firing back against Hikaru Shida.
Well, for ear wasn't cauliflower before. It's definitely cauliflower now.
That was a blow right to the side of the head and ear.
Now, let's not forget the argument that is broken out between Mina and Hikaru Shida. Mina said she knows what's going on with Shida. She knows what she's saying.
Shida underneath. Counters, elbow strike of her own. Looking with Falcon Arrow, rolling elbow strike has Shida stunned. And Mina could be her chance to tag out to Harley Cameron. Harley, she spent, I'd say, the bulk of this match, Taz, as an onlooker.
Yeah, definitely she needs to get in this match. Her partner, Mina, is in bad shape. Tag has got to be there. There it is.
Made on both sides. Statlander charges across, but Harley Cameron ready for it. Answers with a roundhouse kick. Now Harley finds her footing on the top rope. Diving cross body. Momentum carried off Statlander. Harley's still on the move. Swinging a miss by Stat. Harley through DDT.
Great job by Cameron right there. Gotta use that quickness against the power that's for Statlander, no doubt.
Harley came like a maniac. Oh, fired up. The Wizard of the Country 2. No. Harley Cameron very nearly pinned a former AEW Women's World Champion, a former TBS champion, and Chris Statlander just moments ago. Now Mina Shirakawa to the top. Kick takes Statlander off her feet. Oh, Statlander right back up. Harley catches the roundhouse kick. Mina now comes through. Flags out Statlander. Leg hook down. No, Shida there.
Great save. Great save by Shida.
Yeah.
Cameron right there. She got right on Shida now. Statlander, Shabani, it's a 2-on-1 situation, more or less here. Yeah, Statlander is dazed. Well, at least I thought. Boy, she fooled us all, Taz.
Yeah, she did. You're right.
Yeah, she came up slowly like she was wobbly, but then rose quickly to the turnbuckles.
Look at that. And Statlander maintains control ahead of Mina Shiraka. Narrow escape for Mina. And very impressive kick out by Mina. I thought she was done right there. Now Stat and Sheeta double team maneuver coming up here. No, nice reversal. Mina slips free and friendly fire between Sheeta and Stat. The back says connect. Sheeta goes down. The camera tied in. There's an opening here.
You're not kidding.
There's an opening. That's the biggest opening of the match for Harley Cameron and Mina Shirakawa. Repeated elbow strikes. The hammer throw reversed. Sheeta telegraphed that was ready. Swinging neck breaker. And Harley Cameron, the jet. No, Sheeta ready for it. Harley reverses two.
Huh?
That's a championship kick out right there by Sheeta, man. That was impressive. Carl Sheeta, though, a punch. I think it was straight to the kneecap of Harley Cameron. Went for the fireman's carry pickup, but instead Harley escapes, lands the roundhouse kick. And stepper from Harley Cameron. And Harley, not done yet, brings Sheeta back up to a vertical position. And, Statlander, though, intervenes, saves her partner. Yeah, Statlander. She looks like she might be, was an icy glare for her car. Sheeta, but
Sorry, guys, took so long.
Falcon Arrow and Statlander clears off Mina Shirakawa. 2, 3.
Chris Statlander, and he threw Sheeta. Except for that one that you called Excalibur friendly fire, that was a heck of a tag team match for Sheeta and Statlander.
Chris Statlander does not
That literally looks like Io Sky. Like, my God.
picking up the win tonight alongside Hikaru Shida, but Taz, a win is a win. That's it. Yeah, you could see it. There's no bigger phrase. Last week, Swerve Strickland seemed to make his intentions clear about who his next target is.
Prince Nana.
2 months ago, I told everybody that I was after power. Power. It seems very few understand what it truly means. See, real power is being the one to decide who eats and who starves. Real power is being a man that nobody will stop. You making sure the whole world sees it. From the most dangerous to the most violent, all the way to the most wanted. More power means more fear and more control. And there is nothing more dangerous than a man that desires power. And I want it all.
Huh.
Well, fans, coming up next, the
The main event.
World Championship on the line with the Jet. Kevin Knight challenges Darby Allin for the title.
Strickland has been calling you out. What is this about? What's your reaction going on with Swerve right now?
Renee, you know, Swerve is right. I'm the most wanted. And if you want me, Swerve, I'm easy to find.
Yo, Bandito, I know you got this yourself. But Swerve, it's one thing to mess with me. But if you mess with my friends, there'll be hell to pay.
Who?
Boom, boom, boom.
This contest set for one fall with a 16-minute time limit is for the All Elite Wrestling
World Championship.
Introducing the challenger from Atlanta, Georgia. Weighing 280 pounds. He is the team champion. The Jets. Kevin Knight, the definition of red hot, wins in 8 of his last 10 singles matches. His only losses coming to former AEW World Champions Swerve Strickland and MJF. Knight, of course, the TNT champion, defending it this past Saturday, Tony, in an incredible main event match against the cold-hearted Captain Double Hook. Yeah, you're looking at the Turner Network Television champions. We talked about earlier how much prestige it is. No doubt when he beat MJF on Wednesday to avenge that Dynamite loss you were talking about. Excalibur.
You guys don't think this is personal. Kevin Knight put Darby Allin in the hospital. Right or wrong. They took him out of the Continental Classic. This is personal.
And his opponent from Seattle, Washington, weighing 175 pounds. He is the reigning empty-50 All Elite Wrestling World Champion, Darby Allin. Fans will touch more on that in a moment, but fans, you're watching All Elite Wrestling on TBS, brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Keep your career moving forward. Visit careers.progressive.com. As it was late last year, the first match in the 2025 Continental Classic for both Darby Allin and Kevin Knight. Kevin Knight picked up the victory in that first match, but as you said, Darby Allin had to go to the hospital that night. He was out competing in the Continental Classic. So not only, I'm sure, would he like to continue his hot streak of defending the AEW World Championship every single week since he's won the title, but he'd also like to avenge that loss against the Jet.
Yeah, I know Darby Allin very well. I've had some dealings with him in the past, as we know, with Team Taz years back. But this guy does not forgive or forget, meaning Allin. So Knight, this is going to be personal. I'm telling you, this is going to get real physical real quick.
Yeah, and there's one thing Kevin Knight needs to realize, and we all realize, that there's no more wrestler as gutsy as Darby Allin. The gutsiest I've ever seen. I mean, coming back from the injury you guys were talking about, it's just amazing.
Well, both men right there are in a long lockup with each other. That's a good way to feel out your opponent. Just no need to rush it, even though they have competed, as we touched on in the past. And you get knocked out by a guy, like Darby did by Kevin Knight. You don't forget that stuff. That doesn't go away.
On the surface level, stylistically at least, Kevin Knight and Darby Allin, very different professional wrestlers, Taz, but they do share a common thread in their introduction to the sport. Both men trained with the late Buddy Wayne, the Pacific Northwest. That is how they began their professional wrestling journey. And now coming full circle.
Ooh.
In this AEW World Championship.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna get my charger. It won't be quick. It will not be quick.
Handshake by Kevin Knight there. I kind of respect that. Darby Allin was trying to be a gentleman. Knight's like, we're competing. So I respect that out of Kevin.
Yeah, so do I. And you know what? I think Darby may as well. Darby Allin, winning the AEW World Championship 3 weeks ago, defeating MJF, vowed to go to the wheels fall off, to defend this championship as often and as spectacularly as possible. Getting off the challenge by Tommaso Ciampa first, and 1 week ago, Brody King, and now tonight facing the Jet Kevin Knight. But Knight, as we've mentioned, is on an incredible hot streak.
He's got momentum, Knight does. Now he wants to shake hands.
Yeah, Darby's got to realize that they are lining up after Kevin Knight. If Kevin Knight can win this championship tonight, he's got a lot of. We heard Okada talk about the world title early. Okada, Andrade El Idolo, and of course former champion MJF, who believes that it was a miscarriage of justice, his loss to Darby Allin. He's always going to believe that, is MJF. It's Kevin Knight, tight side headlock here, Taz.
Yeah, he's got all his body weight on the chest of Darby. You notice how Darby swiveled his hips. That's to get momentum to get to your feet. Little nuance that Darby did there. Very well done.
Darby's looking for the trip. No.
Told you it won't be quick.
Like that.
And now takes the side headlock.
But you will be confused.
Remember that side headlock takeover that beat MJF? Kevin Knight, though, nice stack. It's a stack pin right there, rolling, using the guy's body weight to get a cover. It was a good job by Knight. There's a side headlock takeover that MJF has used to taunt Darby Allin throughout the years, claiming that Darby, not a real wrestler. He doesn't have the fundamentals, but Taz, just because Darby Allin takes all these amazing risks, it doesn't mean that he does not have a great foundation as a person. I respect MJF. I give him a friend, and I respect him, but I don't agree with that. I mean, Darby has a great base. He has an amateur wrestling background. He knows what he's doing. His technique is excellent. But now he becomes the first champion to defend the world championship in 3 consecutive weeks. You got to just wonder, when is it going to backfire on Darby Allin? Darby turning it up a bit here. Knight beats him in the center with a kick to the midsection uppercut. Takes the champion off his feet with Darby. Counter. In the middle rope now, Darby. Lateral press. Here. Knight able to kick out. Darby doing a good job of applying pressure to the TNT champion. Would have to remind people, Taz, that the TNT championship not on the line tonight, only the AEW World Championship. Correct. But again, as we touched on multiple times, it's a super personal battle here because of what happened in the past with the Continental Clash. Well, same thing in mind right there. Big time double clothesline. And Darby comes up clutching his face as Kevin Knight, you can see, still reeling from the impact as well. They both landed real hard. Oh, it was so quick. It was hard to see where hands or hit. Darby might have. I've had a guy close on me once. I got pulled with a thumb in the eye. Believe it or not, it can happen. I don't know if it's his face as much as it was his forehead. Just a shot in the head. Darby Allin charging into the corner. Knight slips free. Darby the boot up into the jaw. And what a vertical leap by Knight. Drop kick to the head. Darby set to the outside as this AEW World Championship title match continues. Don't go anywhere. What you talking about? Surprised here that Kevin Knight is not taking flight, even though Darby's down. Me personally, I'm surprised too. I thought Kevin would get him back in the ring. That's what I was doing. Right. And cover him. Here we go. Just like you're talking about, Taz. Taz, that drop kick from Kevin Knight seemed to have a little extra mustard on it, if you know what I mean. Definitely did. Yeah, no, I agree with you. Hard up on.
Holy.
Slashes to the floor. And we could feel the impact on our feet. And that was nasty. Kevin Knight's got some bad intentions right here. In the hospital again. He had the hands of Kevin Knight. Kevin Knight. Oh, brother. Oh, no. You wake the belt in the ring. Referee's trying to get him back in the ring, but Kevin's not listening at all. Yeah, count out so Kevin any good here, as we know. Knight battering. You wake the belt in the ring. Battering Kevin Knight.
In the ring.
Darby. Days. Let's hope our justice, because Knight, Kevin's not done. What does he have in mind, Kevin Knight? I'm not sure. I'm getting the hell out of the way here. He needs to win a title, not do this.
Oh my God. Holy shit.
The clothesline, the springboard clothesline. He and Darby. What a risk.
This is insane.
Wicked, man.
Holy shit.
These guys are okay here. I'm looking at Kevin Knight right now. He just came up here. Looks like his left leg. Yeah, I see that. That's Kevin Knight trying to get to his feet, Excalibur. Darby, we know, is already sore. We understand coming into this one. After that, I'm not so sure how much Darby's got left. Kevin, you got to get him back in the ring and win this thing. Doing for crying out loud. Kevin Knight has one leg, man. He cannot put any weight on that left knee. I'm watching him hobble around here.
Oh.
I think he was thinking some sort of a springboard, but with the issue with that knee, that ain't happening.
Ah, it hurts.
Now, Kevin Knight situates himself. Ready for it, Darby? Steps forward.
Scorpion Deathlock.
Darby's got a 60.
Sting will be proud.
To his man Sting right there. And no, makes a different lunge to the bottom rope to force the break. Smart match sense and ring awareness by Kevin Knight. Now, this Darby's not done. Darby dealing with injuries of his own. That way, I talked about it. We know he was slow coming in. It had to be third title match in 3 weeks.
Oh, coffin drop. Oh, no, bud. Neither.
But the injured knee, but he had to do it, Kevin Knight. It was that messed that knee up even more than it was. Yeah, to answer your point, it was self-preservation by Kevin Knight, but it came at a tremendous cost. Knight in agony. You got to go back to what Kevin Knight did on this table.
Yeah.
A big mistake. And, last week against MJF, that knee, MJF attacked that same left knee. That's a great call, Taz. Absolutely. And Kevin Knight now. But Darby, up on the top. Knight who attempted to play Darby Allin's game with that risky springboard lariat to this desk. He's fighting here, boys. He ever started to forget this Kevin Knight's third match within 1 week.
Oh, that's crazy.
Darby's taking close to do it and shut him down. Knight sweeps up the legs.
Shut him down.
Darby, oh, wait a second. This is how he knocked him out. This is how Kevin Knight sent Darby out to the coast to coast drop kick. Coast to coast Jones. Darby, you gotta get out of the way, but
Holy shit.
Kevin Knight pulls Darby to center. He wants that UFO.
Oh my.
Knight wants to make it a certainty. He hits it.
Beautiful. Over the knee.
They're going to get a new champ at the top of the knee, though. Knight how much heart and fortitude does Darby have right now? Do not count Darby Allin out yet. I'm telling you, if Kevin Knight does not become world champion, he'll remember the shot on the table for that knee as it affected his wrestling. It hasn't seemed, even though Kevin Knight has the advantage, it seemed like a mistake for Knight to play Darby's game. Yeah, I sort of agree with Kevin Knight going to the ropes, and that's why he just came down. He's really struggling to put weight on that left knee.
Oh, the guillotine.
Darby, he's going to get him, dude. I'm telling you. It's in tight. Darby Allin. He's got the legs in, too. The body scissors is in. Kevin Knight trying to carry Darby up to the walls. Collapsed. He fades. He's got him. I think it's because Darby doesn't have the S-curve underneath, Taz. He couldn't get it. That's when Knight's only saving grace. But now Darby and wrenching the arm of Kevin Knight. The impact of the face striking the top rope. And Darby. Darby's like a man possessed right now, gentlemen. I don't blame him. He wants to retain his world title.
Darby, no. No. Oh!
He's going to do it again. You're not kidding. Darby's not done yet.
Another.
1, 2, 3.
Wow.
Darby Allin, gentlemen, what a classic that was.
Other thing.
Remains AEW World Champion of the Icon. Sting headed to the ring to celebrate with Darby Allin.
Now collision time.
Allin in a tremendous battle with the Kevin Knight, fending off the challenge of the TNT Championship. Darby Allin remains your AEW World Champion. The wheels have not fallen off yet, Taz. No, you're right. What a battle these two men had for sure. The Stingers out here. Showing respect right there for the World Champion Darby Allin. Showing respect for the TNT Champion Kevin Knight. the mentor, the friend of Darby Allin, the icon Sting, as you said, Taz, showing respectable champion and challenger after that fantastic contest on Dynamite. Yeah, it was a hellacious battle, I should say, for the world title. Yeah, very emotional night on many, many levels, as you know, for all of us. And Sting comes out. Darby Allin survives Kevin Knight. That's all you can say, survive Kevin Knight. And Kevin Knight, despite the fact that he didn't walk away with the AEW World Championship tonight, he can hold his head high, made a tremendous accounting for himself in the Dynamite main event. It's just real talk with Darby Allin. His intestinal fortitude is through the roof, especially with that World Championship now. He's more desperate. He lives his life in a desperate state. And now,
Oh, MJF.
get a chance. Is anyone surprised at this? Like somebody just dumped a bucket of ice water. Okay, you got screwed.
Yeah.
Should still be the champion. Wah. That's disrespectful, Tony. I don't know what's worse. The fact that I have to be in the Carolinas, or the fact that this reign of terror of yours is still continuing. Listen to me, Darby. Nobody wants to see you with that world title anymore, okay, bud?
I think everybody does.
Who asked you? Shut your mouth. Enough is enough, kid. This has been cute. It's been fun. But it's time to give me that rematch that you owe me, okay? Rematch time. No, Max. I told you, if you want a rematch, you're going to have to put something on the line. All right, kid. You want to barter with MJF? Okay. Tell you what. You give me a rematch, I'll put my scarf on the line. It's a beautiful scarf. It's a beautiful scarf.
A scarf?
No. Okay? I'll tell you what. I can't believe I'm saying this. I'll put my Dynamite diamond ring right here on the line. That's big. Say yes. No.
Don't know.
You're starting to piss me off, okay, guy? Tell you what. Everybody loves money, all right? You give me a rematch, and I'll give you $1 million. Oh. You said no to $1 million. You're talking to a guy who used to be homeless in his car under a bridge. Your money's no good here, man. All right, you little troll. What do you want? Everyone's got a price. What do you want?
For the $1 million man.
I want something you hold most dear in this life. Something you're so desperate to keep that you're willing to fly 15 hours to Turkey and get it sewn onto your skull. I'm talking about your hair.
Yeah, his hair. Tough.
Listen,
Hair versus hair match?
most vain piece of shit I ever met. I'm talking about your damn hair. Be reasonable. Be reasonable, Darby. Be reasonable. Be reasonable. Next week, contract signing, championship versus hair. And if you don't show up, you're never, and I mean never, getting a championship match. What do you say? What do you say? Oh, the confidence, the bravado of MJF. Well, I don't blame him. That's unreasonable by Darby Allin. Come on. What's him to shit? Well, how about you? That's right. And we heard like Alna mentioned world title on Dynamite. The Rainmaker Kazuchika Okada said he wasn't content with just the AEW International Championship.
Yeah, I forgot.
Now the TNT called this shot going after the championship, and now the international champion calling his shot as well. And Darby, they're lining up, fella. I mean, after an amazing match.
Morning, Ron. I'm good. How are you?
Darby had it now. This is a great confrontation we're going to have here. Okada had it. I think Darby Allin realizes, man, I'm the world champion. They're all coming at me. Next Wednesday, me versus you.
Mm.
Will you won the title?
Oh, shit.
It's on, bitch.
Oh.
Accepts the challenge. The Rainmaker Kazuchika Okada for next Wednesday. Dynamite in Asheville, North Carolina.
All right. I'm loving that. I love that.
World
Well, I do bring spaghetti, and I'm not cooking it for you. I'm sorry.
Looking to get a medical update on Will Ospreay's condition. Doctor, what is your final verdict?
So, Mr. Ospreay, against medical advice, went to Japan. Luckily, he didn't worsen anything. Actually, when he returned, I did an exam on him, and he actually improved. So whatever training he's doing, we're going to keep doing it. And to that point where he's going to get an MRI this week. And if it's cleared, I'm going to clear him.
Okay. Well, Will, that brings me to you. I mean, we've seen you training with them. Obviously, they've been having some sort of influence on you. What is your relationship with the Death Riders?
I mean, look, I appreciate them letting me in on the training, but I'm not a Death Rider. I never will be a Death Rider. I just know there's things that I don't want to do that I know I have to do to get to where I want to be.
Great. Well, we'll keep everybody updated on your medical status as we get any more information. But guys, back to you. Thanks.
Ospreay uphill battle. Return to the ring as he continues to train with John Moxley and the Death Riders.
This bike Paul making his way to the ring for that Sonya. Weighing 185 pounds, A.R. Fox.
A.R. Fox set to compete one-on-one here tonight on Collision. I'm Excalibur joined by the Human Suplex Machine. Bev, the ineffable, Billy Trotty, and the Jeffrey Ever, Justin Roberts.
And his opponent is from Montreal, Quebec.
Yeah.
Evil Mike Bailey.
Big challenge for Speedball and Mike Bailey, not only the fact that he's facing A.R. Fox there, but his tag team partner, Kevin Knight. In an incredible effort, but a disappointing result for Kevin Knight and his match with Darby Allin just moments ago. Speedball, got to put that out of his head. He's got to focus on the task at hand.
Yeah, you're all men, right? I understand they're friends and all that, tag team and all this jazz, but you got to deal with A.R. Fox right now. You can't worry about Kevin Knight's momentum maybe being stopped or a tough walk. He couldn't win the world title. I get all that. But you know what? You're in there with a real competitor in A.R. Fox. You got to be ready.
I tell you, A.R. Fox, who's been sidelined by an injury, has come back, and I'm telling you guys, take a look at the physique. He is looking better than ever. Look at that, man.
He's in great shape.
Yes, he is.
A.R. Fox, truly innovative high flyer. But Speedball Mike Bailey, that Taekwondo background and a high-flying arsenal of his own as well.
I never trust someone when they go to shake my hand before a fight. Well, I don't like that. You don't trust many people anyway, do you? And everyone. Okay.
A.R. Fox takes down Speedball Mike Bailey. Speedball attempts with Fox. Blocked it now. Speedball lands on his feet. A.R. Fox, nice side headlock. Fox, despite the unique Unexpected
Oh,
offense,
nice.
AR Fox.
They both went for arm drags there.
Strong fundamentals.
Nice. Nice.
Both men's part. Fox swinging a miss. Speedball, rapid fire kicks.
Mm.
Fox was trying to block it.
Yeah, I thought he did a pretty good job of blocking those Excalibur till the very end.
But blocked it with his face.
Yeah, that's a block.
And now Speedball Mike Bailey. Red triangle moonsault, no. Fox back into the ring, sweeps off the legs of Bailey. And now Fox over the top, no one for the stop. Speedball voided it twice. Fox charging in. Speedball Mike.
Nice, Mike.
What timing, what anticipation by Speedball. Amazing. Look, and I think his shoulder. Yeah, it might have been that. Yeah, sure is. He doesn't know where he is.
Fox came charging in. Banderas sent him up and over the apron. Now Fox once again the DDT from the ropes on Speedball Mike Bailey, and Fox maintains control. Brings him through brainbuster. Trying to make the cover, but Speedball Mike Bailey takes himself out of the ring.
Well, that was smart by Mike Bailey. He knew that he got lit up, and he just wanted to get out of bounds and get out of the ring. And, AR Fox could not stop him. Yeah. I think we all know what AR Fox is going to try here. We don't know exactly, but we know he's going to take flight.
AR Fox takes out Speedball on the floor.
Fox.
Yeah, Fox, boy, he is still winded. He is still battered here a little bit.
As Fox returns to the top rope, Speedball Mike Bailey returns to the ring. Now Fox sends on Atomico. Covers 1, 2. Speedball able to kick out. And fans, you saw the special programming note at the bottom of your screen. Coming up this Saturday, live at 8/7 Central on TBS. It'll be AEW Collision, Fairway to Hell, Divine Dominion. The AEW Women's World Tag Team Champions will be in action. Plus, Jungle Jack Perry puts his AEW National Championship on the line against Mark Davis of the Don Callis family. Speedball Mike Bailey coming in the corner for the kick. Fox avoids it. And now Bailey, no. Lands on his feet as Fox rolled inward. Nice block by AR Fox. Bailey swinging on miss. Fox and Sekiri. Staggers Speedball into the corner, but once again, Speedball ready with the lunging kick. He was in for low main pain, but Speedball hung on to the ropes, blocking it, and now Speedball Mike Bailey. Nice. Bailey covers.
There is no winner. Speedball. Very nice. Bailey. Very smart move by Speedball, hanging onto the ropes. Capture the win. Man, but those knees coming down like that, across your back, your kidney region. Good luck. You're not kicking out of that.
A hard-earned victory for Speedball Mike Bailey, but this past Saturday, Willow Nightingale made the 9th defense of her TBS championship, and earlier today.
Oh, come on. Let's not load. This is 1807.
Allen in a tremendous.
The legacy I've knocked down. Represent. It is an honor on today of all days to be called the face of TBS. Turner Broadcasting System. And it's a privilege to wear its championship. And in that way, represent a man who changed the landscape of television and gave professional wrestling a home. So after 9 title defenses, I've knocked down every challenger. I've smashed every comeback. Because that's what the legacy of this network, the legacy of Turner, deserves. Fighting champion. So whoever wants next, step up. Because I plan
on defending that legacy every single week.
Okay.
Alan, congratulations. The indestructible boy who never quits and still champion. Very impressive. Now listen up. Don't you dare forget about me, all right? Your old friend, the perpetual thorn in your side, bastard. And right now, I'm going to be very direct with you. You and I, Darby, here in All Elite Wrestling, we are 2-1 in singles competition, in my favor. Now, by my reckoning, that earns me a shot. So, hey, give me a shot. Fight me for your World Heavyweight Championship, Mr. Fighting Champion, because I promise you, I am one mountain you will never truly conquer. I know that, and you definitely know that. Hell, if you can do it, I certainly can. So let's see how big your balls are, huh? Why don't you prove me wrong? An invitation, if you like. Do let me know, won't you?
Okay.
Bastard Pack, he's looking over as of late. Stormed the win for the Death Riders this past Saturday at Collision. And as he mentioned, a career advantage over Darby Allin.
Back set for one fall. Approaching the ring from Southampton, England, Jamie Hayter.
Jamie Hayter makes his way to the ring. Let's head to ringside and Renee Paquette.
Triangle of Madness have been decimating the women of AEW. They have sidelined Persephone as well as Alex Windsor. So can Jamie Hayter hold the momentum of Sky Blue? She's been picking up some huge W's as of late, but now she takes on arguably the hardest hitting woman in this division. Tonight it is one-on-one. Jamie Hayter versus Sky Blue.
From Chicago, Illinois, Sky Blue.
Tony, you and Nigel were on with Hall this past Saturday at Collision, where Sky Blue picked up a decisive, dare I say it, lopsided victory. And now carrying that momentum into this one-on-one battle with Jamie Hayter tonight.
Yeah, she's trying for her third straight win. And, you know, bring her back Sky Blue. And Renee brought up a good point. It's more than just victories for the Sisters of Sin Triangle Madness. It's they've been decimating the opponents like Persephone, like Alex Windsor. Doing more than just winning.
And Taz, we know that where you see 1 point on the Triangle of Madness, Julia Hart, AEW Women's World Champion.
I was mixing for countries. I usually just put water in it, put the powder, and then mix it to make fruit punch. And there's different flavors of the sugar, the powder, if you know what I mean. Yeah.
Because of, as to Renee's point, racking up victory after victory, so she's got some flow right now.
Hip toss attempted Jamie Hayter trying to unleash that big lariat. Sky Blue the roll up. And Jamie Hayter, she was injured just a few weeks ago at Dynasty after her battle with Tekla for the AEW Women's World Championship. Very recently cleared, has been focusing primarily on tag team competition. Hayter and Alex Windsor undefeated as a duo, but as you mentioned, Windsor, or as Renee and Tony mentioned, Windsor sidelined. So Jamie Hayter going it alone here tonight as Sky Blue lands the boot into the side of the head.
Jamie Hayter, though, she is a heavy hitter in the women's division for sure. Nice kick there by Sky Blue.
Guy makes a cover.
Yeah, she's trying for a fourth straight win. Is Sky Blue. And that
Sky
dragon sleeper of hers.
trying to target the neck, the head of Jamie Hayter, but Hayter backs her up to the corner. And fans, it's just been made official for this Saturday. Fairway to Hell. Tony Khan has confirmed that Darby Allin with the AEW World Championship on the line this Saturday night, 8/7 Central on TBS against the bastard tag of the Death Riders. Nice counter by Jamie Hayter.
It really was. But Darby Allin, I mean,
Wow.
after he just had this battle with Kevin Knight, he's got MJF hunting him down.
Hayter the cover. Not only just MJF, but Kazuchika Okada as well. And so
So if Darby Allin wins on Saturday, by the way, it'll be on TBS on Saturday, our Fairway to Hell Collision. What a 3 hours this has been. If he defeats Pac, then he's just a few days later, he's going to have to take on Okada for the world title. That's insane. I mean, I've never seen anything like this.
Scott Blue attempting to take out the former AEW Women's World Champion Jamie Hayter. A great counter by Sky Blue. Now drags Hayter out to the floor and head first into the barricade. Goes Hayter. Sky Blue with the advantage as the action in this one-on-one battle continues on Collision. Listen, Sky.
Oh, great comeback right now by Jamie Hayter. The Sky Blue had all the momentum going in this physical battle.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. Hayter taking out some more frustrations on Sky Blue. Jamie Hayter. And remember, she was targeted by Tekla when Tekla arrived here in AEW.
First time ever, you're right.
That was last year. Now Jamie Hayter looking for the Haterade. Sky Blue prepared for it. Rolls up. Hayter. No, Hayter reverses.
Sky Blue. I do WWE moves at home. Yeah, I do WWE moves at home.
Lost control. Jamie Hayter, but Hayter intercepts the
Okay, but like, what do I do it with? Or who do I do it with? Who do I do WWE moves with? I have to do it with someone because I can't really do it by myself. I'm such with somebody or with something, it's easy. So you tell me who or what do I do it with?
Sky able to kick out. Oh, those women firing at the same time.
You don't even know me, buddy. How are you gonna come to my house and you don't even know me?
It was that Code Blue that got the win over CMLL World Women's Champion Persephone, but it didn't get that done.
Well, these ladies are battling it out right here. Very physical.
Extremely physical bout, as you mentioned, Taz. Jamie Hayter connected with that.
What finish what I like to do? The spear, the stunner, the RKO, the stomp,
Get up and get into it.
a lot. The choke slams,
Not forget
anything, any other move.
164 matches under her belt in the women's division.
Hayter brings Scott up to her feet, drives her to the corner twice, 3 times the shoulder into the midsection. Hayter hoists her opponent.
What's your height and weight? My height is 5'6", well 5'7", almost even there, and my weight is 130.
A kick with the head of Jamie Hayter wedged against the top turnbuckle, but Hayter,
She knows that Sky Blue is going for a Pabon, and she fought her way out of it.
Oh, we're kind of like the same height, same weight, almost.
The elbow strike, and now bringing Sky up to the middle rope. He's looking for maybe a sleeper, almost akin to something you see Brody King do. Few women possess the strength,
Power and strength to do that. Some right hand there by Sky Blue.
I know he's just shrieking and screaming, but she could fall off if she's not careful. Look at her, just sitting on the top rope.
It's a back hand, just a crazy girl.
Ridge hand chops us. Jamie Hayter captures it.
Stay! Jamie Hayter. The Sky hit awfully hard, man. Hayter in from the top.
Yeah, her head really hit hard. I mean, it was the way that Sky Blue was kicking out. That was a tough landing for her.
That was the impact of the lariat, followed up by the landing that scored the win for Jamie Hayter. And a measure of revenge against the Triangle Madness for the former AEW Women's World Champion.
And look at that.
Speaking of which, Julia Hart, Tekla, the current AEW Women's World Champion, the Toxic Spider.
Ready? Well, I don't think Jamie Hayter's done. Oh, my God.
Jamie Hayter just took down Sky Blue again.
She wants Tekla and Trudy to come in the ring. I think she's using Sky Blue as bait in essence.
But Tekla rolling back. Julia Hart from entering the fray. Obviously, the Triangle Madness something in mind. Jamie Hayter, but right now,
Understand our cameras are with Don Callis.
Well, me and Alex are not in the same state or same country, technically. He's in Puerto Rico, I am here in Georgia. But he's gonna come, I don't know when, probably like in June. Once he comes, once he visits me, or once I visit him, we'll do a little WWE moves thing. But I'll be next month or whenever. So, yeah.
And breaking news that should keep everyone up at night. The great one himself, Okada, has staked his claim to the AEW World Championship. Be very afraid. Right? Yeah.
No. Okada should not be worried about the world title. He should be worried about defending his title against me at Double or Nothing. So different.
Whoa.
You are one of the best wrestlers in the world, so I agree with you. On the other hand, you start to sound a little Kenny Omega-esque. I want this, but I also want this. I mean, make up your mind. All I'm saying is Okada is my hand-picked choice for the world title.
Don,
See,
how you know? How you know?
I'm tired.
using his line on me. I mean, how do I know? Because I'm on Callis, and I know everything. And what I know is more gold for the Don Callis family.
Well, Takeshi and Andrade, that decision of Don Callis not sitting well with either of them. But Andrade bringing some gold to the family after his IWGP Global Championship victory this weekend.
Dude, I don't even know you. I'm sorry. So I'm not gonna give you my number, but yeah, that's when we're gonna have the match. But sorry, Sue. Sorry, Sayer. I'm not giving you my number. You're a stranger. I don't know you. I'm sorry. So yeah,
We should think Matty go and just get out of here.
exactly. That's another reason.
Completely ignored it.
Andrade focus on Okada, but I get your point. And one would have to imagine with the announcement earlier tonight that Darby Allin will be defending the AEW World Championship against Pac coming up this Saturday at Fairway to Hell on TBS and HBO Max. If Pac is successful this Saturday, the match next Wednesday night to be Okada challenging the Bastard for the AEW World Championship.
And this has been an incredible third hour here tonight, which has been Collision, capped off by that 10-man match coming up. But don't forget, Collision will be on the TBS Fairway to Hell on Saturday night. That's what the bull. Yeah, that's the bull. Get your head caved in. How do you know? Jamie.
Wow, that was.
Hey, Bruce has been on a path of destruction as of late. Yet another win. I would venture to say that we have the most impressive lineup of gentlemen who want that world title that we've ever seen. I love when Roosh gets some mic work. Let's go, Roosh. Just remember, when you mess with the horn,
You get the horn.
you get the horn. Hey, today. Hey. Well, we heard earlier that Mark Davis will be challenging for the AEW National Championship coming up this Saturday. Right now, let's hear from the champ.
Okay.
I was a boy. Somebody told me it's not about the size of the dog in the fight, but the size of the fight. Mark Davis, you're just a big, stupid dog. But it was grit, determination, and a willingness to win no matter the cost that made me
The national
His socials are in home. Page for him, subscribe, and like.
doesn't matter how big or bad or dangerous you think you are.
You can contact me,
I've already beaten.
but the only thing I'm not giving you is my number. But yes, my social medias are linked in the description, the link in the pinned comment.
The top of the mountain.
So yeah.
And if you don't like that, you.
National tour continues.
Jack Perry dumps in Mark Davis one-on-one this Saturday night. Fairway to Hell, 8/7 Central on TBS and HBO Max.
Your main event today is a 10-man tag team match. Super Bowl. It's the first Cassioli, Daniel Garcia, and winner.
Claudio Castagnoli, after competing in CMLL, after winning that CMLL World Heavyweight Championship, adopting the mask on the walk to the ring, something that he has not taken off. But, well, it looks better with the mask. Cover his face, that's cool.
That's how you treat me right there. That's how we do it right to dogs.
Was that a woman?
That's how you treat me right there. That's how we do it right to dogs.
No, that's a man. Yeah.
That's how we do it with the dogs. That's how we do it, right? Joining them from the dogs, David Finley and 100 from Connor.
David Finley, Clark Connors joining Claudio Castagnoli, Wheeler Yuta, and Daniel Garcia for our main event, this portion of Collision. A 10-man tag.
That were push-ups.
Just moments away. Don't go anywhere.
Mm.
This 10-man tag team match just moments away. John Moxley, the AEW Continental Champion, joining us here at the desk.
Definitely, guys. That's cool. Whatever you want to do there, champ. That's your match to begin this 3-hour telecast.
Yeah. Boom, boom. Super kick party. Wow.
This should be a high-octane affair.
Yeah.
Teaming with the Bang Bang Gang. He's Austin Gunn, and the returning Colton Gunn out more than 400 days with injury. But right now, Flyers and the Dogs wasting no
There we go.
assaulting the opposition on the ramp.
But the game plan, John Moxley, I would think, to start this out.
High-octane is right.
Well, it's the right thing to do. I mean,
I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna throw out the trash.
High-octane is right. We're flooring the pedal all the way to the floor, right from the jump, it looks like.
Daniel Garcia, Wheeler Yuta for a suplex, but Matt and Nick Jackson one step ahead of the Death Riders.
Right here, you got one of the best tag teams we've ever seen in the Young Bucks, one of the best tag teams in history against one of the best tag teams going right now. When that Yuta and Daniel Garcia, what is going on here? This is some kind of human centipede suplex situation. It's making me uncomfortable.
It's definitely,
what's going to happen?
It's definitely a human centipede about to happen. Technically, says he would be. Never mind. That's the Bang Bang Gang and the Bucks getting the advantage as Colton Gunn has Claudio Castagnoli pinned up against our announce desk.
Oh, boy.
A lot of right hands right now. Punches up. Well, Coleman just coming back from injury, so you know he's fired up about getting involved in this. One too many times. Yeah, maybe a little too fired up. That's not again. You want to play with Claudio? No, you're right about that, John.
Meanwhile, inside the ring, the Bang Bang Gang in the Young Bucks with the advantage. Claudio Castagnoli caught charging in. Double hammer throw. Castagnoli reverses.
Just too strong.
Ace opens to the pocket, head to head.
And you guys have called enough of the young Bucks matches. You know they're unpredictable and wild, and stuff happens at such a rapid pace. It's hard to keep track of it.
And this right here. Castagnoli, we charge it in, but Nick Jackson, Wheeler Union catches Matt Jackson upside down. And Austin.
Bodies flying everywhere.
And it's Yuta to the outside.
This is the pace the young Bucks want, right?
Austin.
Like an alligator.
Now, we've seen your Death Riders and the lethal combination with the opponents with the Bucks. Come to fight you tonight.
Yeah, they're definitely.
Meanwhile, spear through by Connors.
That explosive knockdown from Connors that we see, and it's stunning.
Austin and Colby John.
Hay dos, porque el otro es de bueno, tiene un graduation party. Y yo iba a ver para. Yo iba a ver para. Él es un senior. Él tiene un graduation party en mayo 16. El día después que conoce todos mis braces. Pero es un pool party en su casa. ¿Ah?
Pero por ejemplo, te lo van a poner el servicio.
Tienes primero la cita del dentista. Sí, después te hacen otra cita para limpieza. Primero te hacen la placa. Después de ahí te hacen otra cita.
Y allá es lo mismo, papi. Allá va la primera evaluación. No es como acá. Acá, como iba a pagar un paquetón de chavo, pues te hacía el mismo día. Allá.
Fue el mismo ese día.
Está bien preparado. Allá te van distintos, mi amor.
Bueno,
vamos a la primera evaluación y de ahí después de.
Bueno,
cuando tengas todos los dientes limpios, no te los van a bregar si no hay un dentista a limpiar. Y la mamá me dijo que primera cita del dentista no te lo van a limpiar. Si te lo limpiaran el primer día, a lo mejor teníamos opción.
Bueno, que el dentista se vaya para el. No. Pues que ya con mis braces y ahora tengo que hacer esto, que hay, bueno, que se cae en la boca.
John Moxley has the Death Riders and the Dogs taking the fight to the Young Bucks and the Bang Bang Gang.
Wild is right, and the Bucks really thrive, and their teammates thrive. When it's when it's a party atmosphere. It's all people flying everywhere, people are clapping. Most of this getting his ass whooped by everybody. Just see us, man. Now this is not a party at all. The opposite of a party. Swing. Reaction, the fact that Will Ospreay's now been cleared to get back in the ring. Well, you know, I'm not much for doctors, but that sounds good to me. And you made a lot of sense when you were talking to him. We heard that earlier. You know, Will Ospreay's future. That's all I said. How about that move, Taz? Yeah, he got out. And now, clearly, like this, got to make a tag. It's got to go on the box signal. How do this thing started? Yeah, look at the atmosphere here. It's great, isn't it? It's a party atmosphere.
Now, Colton Gunn, after 400 plus days on the show.
Oh, my goodness.
Back into action. And taken the Death Riders. The splash in the corner. Connection with Wheeler Yuta. Colton Gunn The fake.
Nice.
But you can tell Colton in his time off and was working out hard.
Yeah.
He looks in great shape.
Yeah. After you finish playing baseball, we used to be able to exercise regularly to stay fit. Sometimes when people finish their sport, they don't exercise much. Oh, I'll still do exercise. I'll still work out. Even with baseball, even when I'm ending baseball, I'm still gonna work out. That's not stopping.
He's like a piece of old trapper beef jerky. You know? Yeah, wow. Claudio Castagnoli grabbing the boot. Colton Gunn, but
Woo!
his own partner, Ace Austin, over the top, crashing into Castagnoli on the outside.
Oh, Joe first on the top turnbuckle pad, gentlemen.
Look at that. Yeah, right there. But by you to get out of the way. There you go. Daniel Garcia.
The sharpshooter.
Pretzel if he gets the chance. The Dragon Tamer locked in as this opportunity. The Stomp Garcia, the cover 1, 2. No.
You can't show the screen. Sorry.
Finley in the corner. And these guys can read each other's minds like no team.
That's great play. So fluid. Awesome main event. Awesome night it's been. Top to bottom. For all of you, John Moxley, and your matchup. And now, watch out for the box here, Excalibur.
Matt and Nick.
Yes, it's
Stereo aerials. And perhaps a super kick party. David Finley. Shot down the one knee. And the Young Bucks look great. Super kick. Oh, yeah. Petrified. Ooh. Garcia and Yuta. The ring, Finley. Crashes down. The Young Bucks with the advantage. He might have swallowed some teeth. Yeah, Finley's in grave danger right now. Get Candy and smell it.
Boom. Man.
Great save by Yuta.
You mentioned earlier that Bucks have not been much of a factor early, but they are now, Excalibur.
They certainly are. Now Ace Austin looking to leave his imprint on this.
So strong.
The deep squat, the Death Valley driver with Claudio Castagnoli high fist. I'm strong now, bitch, man. Runs over both Matt and Nick Jackson.
That could. No. Oh.
Ace Austin. Or see the Austin Gunn sent over the top. Drop kick. Sends down Colton Gunn. Garcia and Nick Jackson both have the same idea. And Austin Gunn, same idea. Ace. Now, David Jackson. Now Claudio Castagnoli, Colton Gunn into the fray. Oh, now the man leaving their feet.
Damn, what a match we're watching.
Oh, and both men are down again.
Take it off his feet. That doesn't happen very often.
No, you're right, John.
My goodness. I mean, this action speaks for itself.
It sure does. We got bodies everywhere. In the ring, on the floor.
Colton Gunn had to work for that one. Takes down Claudio Castagnoli. This is what you get on a Wednesday night, on a Saturday night. It's a Saturday on a Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
It's
Saturday. It's Wednesday. But I got you. We're here. And it's the Turner Broadcasting System.
As Yuta and Ace Austin exchanging elbow strikes center of the ring. Toe for toe right here. These two guys throwing big forearms. Yuta and just taps and set gaps in the eyes of Austin. Heads into the Austin. Anticipated with the drop kick. Yuta down to the middle of the bottom row.
Great job, Yuta.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Ace
Goes by Ace. Super kick.
a trio.
And now the Young Bucks taking out the Death Rider. Oh, beautiful by Ace. For the win, and yes.
I do that. That was a nice move.
Wow, electric match. Crazy match. 10 phenomenal.
Who's that? Oh, Steve Robinson.
Juice Robinson playing the one Turner Broadcasting.
Absolutely.
We're going to break with the Bang Bang Gang and the Young Bucks. A hard-earned victory in this 10-person tag team battle.
What a return to action for the Guns.
What a great return. And AEW truly is the home of professional wrestling. And coming up this Saturday, Fairway to Hell, live 8/7 Central on TBS and HBO Max. It will be Jungle Jack Perry putting his AEW National Championship on the line against Dunkzilla, Mark Davis. The AEW Women's World Tag Team Champions Divine Dominion, Megan Bayne and Lena Cross will be in action. Plus, Darby Allin puts the AEW World Championship on the line.
Gonna be good.
The Bastard Pack. And this has been made official for next Wednesday night.
Another 10-man tag.
Christian, the Young Bucks, Orange Cassidy taking on the Dogs, Tommaso Ciampa, and FTR. Fans, thank you for joining us tonight. We'll see you Saturday night for Fairway to Hell.
Alright, guys, that's it for AEW Dynamite and Collision 3-hour special. We'll be back tomorrow afternoon for TNA. I'm good. How are you as well? That's it for this live stream. Tomorrow we'll be back for TNA Impact. Technically, TNA is tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, in AMC. But again, I stream it the next day so I can get some rest, and as well because tomorrow I have finals of literature. So yeah, tomorrow TNA Impact, and then as well later that night, tomorrow night will be Friday Night SmackDown, and I'll stream it. And then we have on Saturday night we're gonna do AAA. Thank you. We're gonna AAA live stream. Plus, we're also gonna be doing AEW Fairway to Hell as well, 1 hour special. What time would that be? I think it'll be beforehand. Let me see. But I don't know what I'll be doing on Saturday, so we'll just see. We'll just see if I can live stream or not. So yeah, that's it. I'm done. I'll see you on the next one. See y'all.